Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of The Conversation with Stevie. This is the place where we uncover the why behind what people do. Who am I? I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. Super excited to be here with you. I really help my clients to use their knowledge and expertise to make money online. So today we have another amazing conversation. I love all the conversations that I'm blessed to have, and today is no different. So today we have Sade. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Stevie. How are you? I'm good.
Great. Yay. So please do go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone.
So I go by Sade Nichole. I'm a travel nurse. I'm a life coach, a health coach, a mentor. I do a lot of things, but I'm also a published author. So, so I'm just here in the world working COVID assignments and just trying to impact the world in the best way that I can. And, so that's what I do.
Perfect. So in this time of COVID, let's talk about how you have been out here on the front lines. And, again, thank you for your service because that is so important. I have a lot of friends who are nurses, and it is important. So how has your industry changed in the last 2 years?
Oh, man. It has been incredible and exhausting at the same time. It has changed dramatically. Pretty much everything that I've learned as a nurse, we can pretty much throw out the window. That's how much it has changed. Everything going from policies and procedures and the way that we do things on a regular basis, it has totally changed. And we're caring for patients in a whole different way. But other than that, our pay has changed. Everything has changed. In 2020, we went from being heroes to now we're getting fired, for not being vaccinated. It's just been a very emotional ride, but indeed the highlight of my career, my 12-year career as a nurse, it has been indeed the highlight.
Wow. So, yes, and the world has definitely been impacted. And you all have definitely been at the forefront of what it is because, we are still trying to figure out what it is, right? In
right.
Amazing space. And because there's so many different variants, there's so many different things. Like you said, some folks are vaccinated, some folks aren't. That's your business, whether you are or not. But it is an important thing to discuss when it comes to our health and wellness because of the way in which it literally COVID has come in and transformed the world that we knew. So I want to transition. Go ahead. Let me know what your thoughts are on that.
Like you said, everything has changed from the way that we do everything. So I know it's very exhausting and depressing for a lot. And, just the way that we do things has completely changed. So I'm just anxious and curious to know what's to come, in the future and how we're going to go about doing things in the natural order that it was made to do. It's very complex.
So I want to transition a little bit from that. And really, I know you said you were an author, so I would love to know more about your book.
Yeah, so I self-published my memoir back in 2019, Unbecoming. And I know a lot of people think, oh, you're not even old enough to write a memoir. But you just never know what people have gone through in their lives. And I think it's important that we take our life's experiences and use that to catapult us into a better life. I could have easily used my experiences, or not even used my experiences, but I could have easily allowed my experiences to destroy who I was as a person, but instead I used that as a step stool to kind of catapult my life and to push through that pain. So really, it all started from reading Michelle Obama's Becoming. And when I read her book, I noticed that it was so seemingly like easy for her to just become this woman that she is today. And by the way, she is like one of my biggest inspirations as a woman. But seemingly easy for her to become the woman that she is. And I know that, you know, she's gone through some things in her life, growing up in the hood in Chicago. But it seemed like she had all the resources that she needed to become the woman that she was. For example, having an active father in her life and a loving mother in her life, who showed her love every single day. I think those things really, I wouldn't say make it easier, because I don't want to downplay anything that she's gone through in her life. But I think it helps to shape someone into the woman that she is today. And so I looked at that and I said, okay, well, I didn't have all these things, right? I didn't have all these things. And so what do I have to do to become the woman that she is, right? Well, first, I need to unbecome everything that I am, right? Everything that I've experienced, everything that I have taken with me. Because you do. You take a piece with you. Everything that you've experienced, you take something with you, whether it's the pain, the guilt, shame, whatever. You take something with you, and it eventually shapes who you are. And so how do I unbecome this person that I don't want to be in order to become a person that I do want to be, right? And so I titled my book Unbecoming, and I wrote it. It was so easy for me to do because I've already had those experiences. I've already gone through this part of my life, and I used several relationships, the relationship between my mother and I, the relationship between ex-husbands and everything, and I used that to kind of paint this picture of a woman who has gone through, a young lady who has gone through all these things, to becoming and still becoming a woman that inspires and empowers and uses her pain to catapult her life. So that is Unbecoming.
Wow. Yes, that is important, because we go through so many different processes in our lives and in our businesses. So I definitely want to ask you a question, because I know that our time is going to go by very, very fast. So I want to ask you a question that I ask everybody who comes to have the conversation with me, and it literally goes like this. It's a fill-in-the-blank question, and it is something that goes like this. So it says, Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing, and then fill in the blank, please.
Without everyone knowing that no matter what you have gone through in your life, you can flip it upside down and live life with purpose, completely with purpose, completely with an optimistic mind, to just move forward and be the person that you want to be. You can totally do that, no matter what you've gone through in life. That's what I want everyone to know.
Yes. You could totally do it and go forth in the life that God has promised us. I love that, Because we all get to.
Absolutely.
The beautiful thing is, as long as we get to have more days, we have more opportunities to get it right, right? Isn't that awesome?
Right.
Isn't that
awesome?
Exactly. So definitely, I want you to, I feel like I want you to encourage some people. So the question I want to ask now, it's not really a question, but it's an ask, and it really is, if you were talking to someone who was just a few steps away from the goals that you have achieved, if somebody, just say what's on your heart to tell that person to encourage them today.
Just a few steps from being who I am, from all that I've accomplished.
The goals, yes.
I would say that when you have distractions and obstacles in your life, and you see that nothing is going as planned, or things are just in disarray, you know that behind that is your purpose. And I say that because that's what it's made to do. It's made to throw you off. It's made to distract you. It's made to test your strength and your ability to do things. And so just knowing that we already have that power, we already have everything that we need to push through that, right? Because God has already equipped us with everything that we need to push through anything that we go through in life. And that's why we go through it. It fine-tunes us. It sharpens us. So we know that on the other side of that, it's exactly where we're supposed to be walking. And so if you just keep that in the back of your mind, keep that in your heart, keep that at the forefront of your mind, actually, you can better just push through whatever it is that you're going through. Like, okay, this is happening now, and I know that behind this is the light. Behind this is where I'm supposed to be at that moment in your life. So I just encourage people to push through. And that's not to say that, you just have to endure all these things and embrace struggle, but it's going to come. Obstacles are going to come. Triumph just struggle is going to come regardless. And so you have to find a way to just embrace that and just push through it. So that's what I encourage people to do. Just push through. Keep pushing.
Awesome. Amen. So before we leave, we got to get your contact information so people can stay connected to you. So please take the time to do that now.
Okay, awesome. So you can find me under Sade Nichole on LinkedIn, IG, and Facebook, and that's SADE. Nichole is NICHOLE. And for my contact information, anyone who needs empowerment and inspiration and encourament, life coaching, also help people with health coaching, just getting to a better state of health and well-being. You can reach me at 980-867-3519.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sade Nichole, for coming on by here to have a conversation with me. This has been amazing. You're so very welcome. So you all definitely connect with Sade Nichole. She has it here so that you can be really in greater health, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even physically. So I love that. And so I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, super excited to have spent this time on the conversation with all of you. If you need to find me, to connect with me, definitely just know how to spell my first name correctly, Stevii, and you can go to workwithstevie.com so that you can make sure that we stay connected. Again, workwithstevie.com. Well, at the end of everything I do, I always end it the same way, literally telling you to make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.